What is going on, idiots? It is Friday, so you know what that means? News. It is your boy Devi Devster. Let's get into it. So our first piece of news has to do with our good old friends over at Ubisoft. This week, the company announced that it will be shutting down online features for a number of their older games. This is because it, quote, allows them to focus their resources on delivering great experiences for players who are playing newer or more popular titles. Interesting. So, what happens when you throw one of your little NFTs on these games and you eventually shut it down? Is it still going to have value then, Ubisoft? Seriously though, this news is hilarious when it comes shortly after Ubisoft's huge initiative to push NFTs into their games. Makes it all seem a little schemy, but hey, who am I? The list of games that are getting these features turned off include major titles like Assassin's Creed 2, 3, and Brotherhood, as well as Far Cry 3. This has long been a hot debate in the gaming community on the ethics of turning off online features that gamers technically paid for, especially as the rise of these live service formats grow in popular games. I can understand turning these features off to better allocate devs and resources to newer projects, but I also understand the frustration of players basically having their content ripped away that they did pay for. And like I said, especially after they're claiming to implement real value NFTs into their games, but seem to have no trouble turning their games off. Very interested to see how this all turns out for them. In more positive Ubisoft news, the company showed off new gameplay for Skull and Bones. And for anyone like myself who had to Google what the hell Skull and Bones was, it's that pirate game Ubisoft said they were making like 7 years ago. Yeah. 7. The game had a big showcase on Thursday that detailed the game's mechanics and gameplay, as well as the plans for the future of its content. The game is going to be open world with PvE and opt-in PvP elements. Players will have a variety of ship types and weapons to be able to choose from to take down other players and enemies. Combat is very inspired from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. All in all, the game looks alright. Nothing really wowed me from the presentation. Unfortunately, I think the era of pirate games has sailed. See what I did there? Alright. Maybe this game will be a fresh entry for the pirate ship genre, but honestly, from what they showed, I was hoping for a bit more after waiting 7 years. The company also plans to have a game roster update in September. The company is currently working on 2 Assassin's Creed titles that will likely be revealed, one being a new single-player edition and the other a live service online-based game. Hopefully we'll see some other announcements that aren't Assassin's Creed, like Splinter Cell. Give me Sam Fisher, please. I need it, Ubisoft. So this next piece of news is personal. Why, you ask? Because I hate this game. This dog shit game. And that game would be none other than the announcement of NBA 2K23. This pay-to-win, copy-paste, repeat embarrassment of a game is getting another installment. And since it's the 23 game, Jordan will be its cover athlete. That's all I have to say. I'm just reporting the news on it and we're leaving it there. The game continues to exist and my sanity continues to dwindle. Moving on. Now onto a game that actually looks like it has some heart and soul. Hypercharge, an action shooter game where you play as toys, is garnering a lot of hype recently. Personally, I thought the game was new, but apparently the game has been out for 2 years. However, recently they have released some new marketing for their upcoming console release, and the game has caught a lot of attention amongst the gaming community. Particularly on Twitter, the game does look good, and now that I know I can play it already, I'm planning on giving it a try here soon. They have a free beta on Steam, so why not? The game really gives off like a Toy Story with guns vibe. Maybe some modders can, actually make that come true. But in all seriousness, the game is currently $20 on Steam and Switch, so if you are interested, give the little indie game a go. Jumping over to some new game announcements, the cult classic Lollipop Chainsaw is getting a remake. The game's producer confirmed this on Twitter, saying the studio wants to take a more realistic approach to the graphics with the new technology of current consoles. The same team that made the original 2012 classic is said to be working on this new remake, along with Warner Bros. Studios said to be supporting the remake again. Lollipop Chainsaw had a unique style to it and was loved by many people with its outrageous and action-packed gameplay. I never gave the original a try, but will probably pick this game up when it's released in 2023. For other new game news, EA is making their own single-player Battlefield game. But hey, I thought no one liked single-player games. EA? Regardless, this is a welcome and awesome announcement. Battlefield is well known for its multiplayer experiences, but those have been a bit questionable in quality lately, so maybe an attempt at a single player experience might be a nice breath of fresh air the series needs. Can't wait to see what characters and time period they decide to go with. Will they take a serious route? Will they take a lighthearted Bad Company 2 vibe? Who knows? The game doesn't have a release date, so only time will tell. Now for some news that I'm really sad to say. Rockstar has decided to shelve GTA 4 and Red Dead remakes in exchange to completely focus all their efforts on GTA 6. This comes hot off the disaster that was the GTA trilogy. I'm sure many fans are upset at this news. I think a new Red Dead and GTA 4 revamp would be a great thing and could do a lot with the updated technology. However, if they were going in the same trajectory as the GTA trilogy mess, then maybe it's for the best. Regardless, it's clear that Rockstar is committed to GTA 6 and giving it all they got. Hopefully when this game releases in 2038, it will have been worth the sacrifice. Now for the last and probably the most important piece of news, God of War Ragnarok got a release date. The much anticipated sequel will be coming out on November 11th, 2022. Many, like myself, had worried the game was going to get delayed, just with a little bit of silence around the release date. But this news came in the middle of the week and made me feel a whole lot better about life. This announcement also came with a teaser trailer that kind of hinted at a fight between Kratos, Atreus, and Fenrir. I cannot wait to see what Santa Monica Studios produces, and under the leadership of Cory Barlog, pretty much nothing can go wrong. And that is it, guys. That is the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to check me out over on Twitch. I stream whenever I feel like it now. The schedule keeps changing and it will continue to change. Bear with me for a little bit. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.